Okay, happy Monday. Nothing happy about it, but it's Monday. It's the beginning of the week. And naturally, I woke up completely drained despite sleeping at a regular hour. I think it's because I have the Monday blues as per usual. But today they hit me really hard because what ended up happening was I stayed in bed for an hour, just, doom scrolling. And then I ended up making a coffee thinking that I was going to save money and not order a coffee. But it just wasn't hitting. And I felt so lethargic and I felt so hungry. Like, usually I'll have the coffee and it will give me energy and fill me up for a few hours. But I actually felt hungry. So I ended up overeating and having like a shit ton of carbs and then just feeling even more lethargic. And then I started to spiral a bit and I started to think about how I should just quit my job and become an entrepreneur. And then I started to wonder, wait, what company would I start? And then I remembered all these things people say about how if you're an entrepreneur, you work 24/7 and you have to do everything and you're responsible for people. So you end up working even more than you normally would. And that got me really depressed. But I feel like every Monday, it's like, or every week, it's like a cycle. Like, I'll start off the week really wishing I was anywhere else and doing anything else. And then as the week goes, I'm still kind of a little bit miserable, but just going through the motions. And then by the end of the week, I forgot about it and I'm just looking forward to the weekend. And then on the weekend, I completely dissociate. And so I'm like a completely different person over the weekend. I'm like energetic and more put together and actually care how I look. And I'm like doing my hobbies and being efficient and productive. And I wake up super early and it's like I'm on top of my game. But then, Sunday will hit and Sunday will end. And I'm like back to square one where I'm a miserable person. And that's kind of the cycle of life here. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I should be enjoying the passage of time, but actually I'm miserable all week long, kind of living for the weekend. Um, Here's my dilemma. I feel like having a job obviously is a huge privilege, but also it gives you structure. Like, you can build your day around it and you can feel productive and still, like, in an ideal sense, like, you'll work those 8 hours or whatever and make money and have that financial security and have that healthcare and all the benefits. But then ideally the job is like challenging, but not too challenging where it takes over your life and where you kind of like your world just revolves around it and you feel like you can't do anything else. And that's kind of where I am right now. I feel like I can't do much else. And yeah, that's kind of depressing, kind of sad. I just want it to be the right amount of challenging. I don't know if challenging is the right word, but like kind of the right amount of anxiety inducing, maybe is the right term, because it's like if you're feeling anxious all day long and all week long, then you just don't have the mental capacity for anything else. And slowly but surely, like, yes, the workload is a lot and yes, it's time consuming, but that adds an extra layer of like demand and time consumption. And so that's like what I'm trying to describe is I want to get to a place either with my current role or a future role where I have that right balance and I'm able to still, yeah, like live life and do other things outside of work and not have work completely take over my time and energy and well-being. And that's kind of where I want to land, if you know what I mean. Anyway. So yeah, that is that. I also just simply don't know what I want to do with my life. And I realize Monday morning isn't the right time to work through that, but I just can't help it. It's just on my mind. Like, do I want to move? These white hairs are killing me. Gray hairs. Do I want to move? Do I want to work somewhere else? Do I want to have a different role? Do I want to start my own thing? Like, I cannot for the life of me figure that out. And it's starting to weigh really heavy on me. Like, it's starting to annoy the hell out of me that I can't figure that part out. Yeah. I kind of want to see also how certain things play out. So I feel like for the next few months, I'm going to stay put while also, like, you know, looking at other things, but like generally stay put and see where that lands me.